Is security a personal thing, or is it something that can be provided?
Hmm. Is security personal?
Does security start with me, or is it something that my mate brings to me?
Hmm. Security comes from standards. Securities come from boundaries. Security comes from guarding my heart, guarding my mind. Um, but what I guard essentially protects me. That's my protection. Um, One of the greatest mistakes I ever made was I believed that when the Bible says guard your heart above all else because the issues of life flow from that place, I thought God guards our heart. That is not true. He's telling us to guard our heart. But in that guarding is where you find security.
Yes.
In this context of when you're engaging in relationships, not necessarily from life. The only security we have in life is God. That's it. Not like there's so much uncertainty in life. If you try to secure yourself, you ultimately lose yourself. Our security is in God. He is our ultimate protector. When I'm in danger, He's my ultimate protector. When I do make, or I do have momentary lapse of judgment, or when I let my emotions lead me and I end up in situations that are meant to destroy me, when the enemy is after me, when I'm wrestling against spirits in high places and I'm in spiritual warfare, my protection is God. Period. We don't even wrestle against flesh and blood. So ultimately, I always want to look to God as my security, but I mean in this case, where it's my personal responsibility to protect myself, not just from people, but from me. And I have to guard my heart. So I wouldn't put my security in anybody else's hands because they can't be trusted. It's an unrealistic expectation to expect someone to protect you. People are human. People make mistakes. People have their own emotions. And you have to let people be human. So ultimately, I can't put my life in your hands, nor can I put my heart in your hands. That's a extremely dangerous expectations on people. Even if it's your husband or your wife, you can't expect them to do anything with your heart. Number one, the only person that's supposed to have your heart is God. So ultimately, I would never putting your heart in someone else's hands is very dangerous because they're going to make a mistake. They're gonna make a bad decision. That's just what it is. We're sinful. We're human. It's natural. No one's perfect. No one is perfect. So ultimately, my security, that comes from the things that I put in place to protect myself. So that's guarding your heart. That looks like applying truths. Applying truth is protection, but that is personal. It's really, it's how you choose to move, how you choose to live. It's not someone else's job to provide you with that security. It starts with you. But can people provide you with security? I don't want to say temporarily, but there are fruits that are displayed that have security, but because they're human, it's liable to not always be secure. But to God be the glory, there are people that display love, kindness, gentleness, faithfulness. And even still, it's like, you're my brother, bro. And you've shown me that you're loyal, you're faithful. But I will never expect you to be perfect. You get what I'm saying? So yes, there are things that I can trust you with, but it's never in a way where I just expect you to always 100% get things right. You get what I'm saying? So it's not your job to provide me with security, even though you can do things that can provide me with security. But my trust isn't in you. You get what I'm saying? And in that context, that's called grace. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you're my bro and I love you and I honor you, but you're gonna make mistakes. And that's when my love for you covers you. You see what I'm saying? And ultimately, that's an interesting question.